I've always considered multiplayer games much more engaging and fun than single-player ones. For me, it was obvious that sharing the same space and experience with like-minded people, communicating, cooperating, competing, fighting alongside or against them enriches the overall gaming experience tremendously. My first big MMO was Lineage 2, and to this day, the chords of the Dion theme immediately take me back to the warmest and happiest memories of my teenage years. Since I started creating my own games, I've always dreamed of implementing multiplayer elements. As a solo game developer, I am fully aware that creating a full-scale MMO game is likely be beyond my capabilities. Nevertheless, I can still incorporate some features and multiplayer elements into my games that bring this feeling of communicating and interaction between players that I've always strived for. Hi there! For those new to this channel, my name is Yaroslav, and for the last decade I've been working on the idle incremental game called Get a Little Gold. Today I'm gonna share the progress I made over the last month, particularly the leaderboard system. Those of you who have been following my devlogs for some time might remember that I've opted to create my own custom server for Get a Little Gold completely from scratch. I posted a video about it before, and I will leave a link in the description to this video so you can watch it if you want. But in a nutshell, my custom server is a lightweight console application that serves as a middleman between the game client installed on your phone and the MySQL database deployed on the AWS EC2 instance. At first, the only thing these players could do is saving and retrieving players' data. A few months ago, I also added the functionality allowing players to create their accounts, change their names, and log in from different devices. This, in turn, enabled me to proceed to this next step, creating an actual leaderboard system, allowing players to see each other's progress and encouraging them to compete. In order to create the leaderboard, I needed a stat to act as a score. The best candidate for this role, in my opinion, was the lifetime goal produced stat that doesn't reset upon activation. The only issue with lifetime gold produce was that its value could reach an enormous numbers like quintillions or septenvigintillions, which is normal for an incremental game. However, I still needed a way to convert these huge numbers into something more meaningful, digestible, and trackable. That's why, instead of directly using lifetime gold produced, I took its logarithm base 2. If you don't know what a logarithm is, the simplest way to think of it is the opposite of exponentiation. In other words, a logarithm base 2 is a mathematical function that answers the question to what power must 2 be raised to produce a given number. That's how 1024 becomes 10, because 2 raised to the power of 10 would be 1024, and 1 million turns into 20. To make the resulting number more precise, I multiplied it by 1000. Otherwise, players having 1.5 million and 2 million lifetime gold produced would still have the same score. The next step was adding the score column to the MySQL database. From now on, the server would monitor changes in lifetime gold produced, convert it to the actual score using the logarithm base 2 function I mentioned above, and save it to the corresponding field in the MySQL database. This data could then be easily retrieved and sent to the client as a sorted list of names and scores. By the way, I decided to include into Leaderboard only those users who have registered an account. This means that players with an empty name field won't be included. In the game itself, in the Achievements menu, I've created a new tab called Leaderboard. It shows 100 players with the highest scores. The record of the current user, the player watching the leaderboard, is highlighted. If they are not in the top 100, there will be one additional record showing their actual score and rank. Currently, the leaderboard system is up and running, and I've already published this new version of Get a Little Gold for closed testing. So people who have already joined the testers group can go and try it. However, as closed testing implies a limited number of participants, unfortunately, there are no more spare slots left. Therefore, although I still receive an application to join the testers group, unfortunately I'm not able to add anyone. Hopefully I'll start open testing soon, so everyone willing can join. Now, as the prestige system and red charts are already implemented, the next things I will likely be working on are chess challenges, a golem challenge, and finally a hero skills. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss the next devlog. For now though, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.